He doesn't cry out loud. But if you look closely, his eyes are always searching for someone. Among the sounds of the zoo, among the voices of other animals, among the constant movement and noise of life, there is a tiny heart that still doesn't know how to be strong. Little Punch-kun, a baby who came into a world where a mother's warmth should have been there. But it wasn't. From his very first days, he was alone. No one taught him how to trust. No one showed him what safety feels like. No one held him the way every baby deserves to be held. His world began with emptiness. And that emptiness is not just the absence of someone. It's a silence that feels heavy. It's a cold that reaches deeper than you can imagine. It's the feeling of being lost before you ever had the chance to be found. A tiny body, small trembling hands, and a world far too big for such a fragile heart. And he was not ready. Punch-kun often sat apart from the others. While the other monkeys played, moved, and interacted, he watched. Just watched. His eyes seemed to search for something familiar. Something he couldn't even remember, but somehow knew should exist. Warmth, touch, care. And then, she appeared in his life. A human who was never meant to be his mother, but became the only one who didn't walk away. The caretaker. Her hands touched him gently for the first time. No fear, no sudden movements. She didn't rush. She simply stayed, and that changed everything. At first, he didn't understand. His little heart had already learned one thing: not to trust. Because when you trust, you risk being left again. His tiny fingers trembled the first time he held onto her clothes. It wasn't just a movement, it was a decision. A small one, but incredibly brave. A decision to try again. With each passing day, he held on a little tighter, a little closer. He began to recognize her scent, her voice, her footsteps, and one day, something happened that changed everything between them. Mealtime. It may seem like something simple, just food, just a routine, but for Punch, it became something much more. It became his whole world. The moment she picks him up, he changes. His body relaxes. His breathing slows. He leans into her as if he has finally found the place where he doesn't have to be afraid. He closes his eyes. And in that moment, he is no longer alone. He doesn't rush to eat. That's not what matters to him. What matters is being there, feeling the warmth, feeling that he is being held, that he matters. His tiny fingers gently grip the fabric, sometimes tighter than before, as if he's afraid that if he lets go, everything will disappear, because he already knows what it feels like to lose, and she understands. She doesn't rush him. She doesn't pull away. She holds him just a little longer than necessary, a little more gently than expected, because for him, this is not just food. This is the only place where he feels safe. Sometimes the other monkeys watch him. Not all of them accept him. Some show aggression. Some push him away. And in those moments, he feels that same cold again, that same emptiness. But now there is a difference. Now he knows somewhere there are arms waiting for him. And even when he's scared, even when the world feels too harsh, he remembers that feeling. The feeling of being held. the feeling of not being alone. With each day he grows. He becomes stronger, more careful. He starts to interact more, move more, try more. But deep inside his small heart, that fear still lives. The fear of being alone again. And that's why every moment in those arms is priceless. It's not just a habit. It's his way of saying, I'm here. Please stay with me a little longer. And she hears him without a single word. She answers not with words, but with actions, with patience, with warmth, with presence. And maybe that is what true care really is. Not loud, not showy, but quiet, genuine, the kind that stays when it matters the most. Punch-kun doesn't know what his future will look like. He doesn't know if he will ever fully become part of his world. But he already knows something important, that even in the coldest world, there can be someone who becomes your warmth. And that love is not always about who you were born to. Sometimes it's about who chooses to stay. And as he leans into her during mealtime, as his eyes slowly close in peace, in that moment, little Punch-kun is no longer searching, because he has finally found